From heartbreaking captivity to the embrace of nature, these incredible stories show the power of rescue and the strength of the wild. Here are some of the most heartwarming moments of animals being freed for the first time. A group of majestic lions, after enduring years of captivity in circuses, was rehabilitated and released into the wild in South Africa. Their new life in the open air is a reminder of how powerful freedom can be. In a truly touching moment, a rescued chimpanzee embraced its rescuer before being set free in the forest, marking the start of its new life back in nature. A man, determined to save these creatures, bought over 100 birds from the market in Jakarta, giving them a second chance at life by releasing them into the wild. After battling illness and injury, baby turtles were carefully nurtured and released back into the vast ocean, where they can finally thrive. A family of elephants trapped in a well was rescued and returned to their natural home in the wild. Deer caught in traps were released by wildlife rescuers, allowing them to return safely to the wild. After recovering from a car accident, Ricky the brown bear was released into the wild, making a dramatic exit from his rescuer. A rescued wombat, cared for by experts, was released back into the wild after rehabilitation. Penguins cleaned from oil spills were set free into the sea, returning to their aquatic home. A fox caught in a trap was carefully freed by rescuers and returned to the wild. Rescued sea lions, nursed back to health, were released back into the ocean, ready to thrive once more. Endangered Iberian lynxes were reintroduced to the wild to help save the species from extinction. Orphaned tiger cubs were trained to hunt before being released back into the wild. Injured bald eagles, nursed back to health, spread their wings once more as they were released back to their natural habitats. A sloth rescued from urban development was relocated to a rainforest, where it could live in peace. Koalas displaced by bushfires were successfully rehabilitated and released back to their natural habitat. A majestic condor takes its first flight of freedom, soaring back into the wild after being released for the very first time. A powerful moment of renewal and hope for this incredible bird. Birds are meant to soar freely, their wings symbolizing boundless freedom. In this breathtaking moment, an Andean condor takes to the skies, showcasing its majestic splendor as it returns to its rightful place in the wild. Meet Joy, the elephant who endured 31 long years in chains. This heartwarming moment captures her first steps toward freedom as those heavy chains are removed at last. It's a powerful reminder of resilience and the joy of liberation. rescued pig, finally experiencing the freedom of grass and the great outdoors for the very first time. It's pure joy as this sweet soul takes in the sights, sounds, and fresh air of nature. Witness the beautiful moment as a horse is released into an open field of grass for the first time in 2 years. Pure freedom at last. Watch as these cows enjoy their first taste of freedom, stepping onto open land after being freed from confinement. This veal calf, once confined to a tiny crate with barely any space to move, is now free thanks to the rescue efforts of Happy Hen Animal Sanctuary. A life-changing moment. Watch these cows experience the joy of touching grass for the very first time after months of living without sunlight. A moment of freedom they truly deserve. After 5 months on a beef farm and 30 days in quarantine, Homie the steer takes his first steps into a field, feeling grass beneath his hooves for the very first time. Look at these adorable Gunnison's prairie dogs as they experience freedom for the first time. After being rescued, they're released back into the wild in northern Arizona. Watch their curious faces as they explore their new home. Four California sea lions, after being rescued and rehabilitated, were joyfully released back into the wild this weekend. After 3 months of rehab, these inseparable rescues were finally ready to return to the wild. Released together, they swam off side by side, a beautiful reunion with nature. Watch these adorable flamingo hatchlings take their first steps into freedom, running with their flock after 3 months of bonding with their family group at a zoo in Oklahoma. Watch the heartwarming moment when rescued lioness Yuna takes her first steps on grass after years of captivity. A true testament to freedom and a new beginning. After months of care, rehabilitated sea lion pups are released back into the Pacific. Some were hesitant at first, but soon they were flipping their way towards the sea, ready for their new life in the wild. These stories are a powerful reminder of the resilience of wildlife and the importance of protecting their natural homes. Let's continue supporting these animals and others in need, ensuring a future where freedom is theirs to enjoy. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos.